Trust me, you could trust me. You've reached Success Hotline, message number 10,204. I'm Dr. Rob Gilbert. I'm recording this message the Monday before the Super Bowl. And this is an interesting week if you're a sports fan. Everything on the internet, everything on the sports pages, everything on sports talk radio, everything on the podcasts and blogs, it's all about the Super Bowl. And in case you think people are listening and reading this stuff because they're interested in the Super Bowl, they're not. They're interested in betting on the Super Bowl. People are always having this debate. What's the national pastime, baseball or football? Some people think basketball. Forget it. The national pastime is betting. And I am the only person in America whose advice you could trust on what to do and who to bet on in the Super Bowl. I'm the only person you could trust. Take my advice to the bank. See, here's the problem with betting on any sports event. The best team never wins. The team that plays best always wins. The best team never, ever wins. The team that plays best always wins. Now, I know it should be the better team in the better team, but that might be grammatically correct. But I like the best team never wins. The team that plays best always wins. There's a new ESPN 30 for 30 called 42 to 1. It's about how 42 to 1 underdog Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson. 1980, a group of American college hockey players beat the greatest sports franchise in the history of the world, the Red Army team from the Soviet Union in hockey, the Miracle on Ice. So do not bet on the Super Bowl. Do not bet on any sporting event, because no matter how much you know, it's not going to help you. Look at these big-time sports writers and big-time sports broadcasters. They can't even guess NFL football games at 50% level. Want me to prove the point? I've never, ever met a person that made their living betting on sports. Now, if I'm wrong, I'd like to meet the person. I meet a lot of people make their money taking bets on sports, not betting on sports. Now, what does this have to do with you? You don't have to be the best to work the hardest. You don't have to be the best salesperson to make the most calls today. You don't have to be the best wrestler to work out the hardest today. Yeah, well, let's make believe you're a wrestler. You don't have to be the best person in the room to be the hardest working person in the room. So you don't have to be the best wrestler to work out like a world champion today. But once you start working out like a world champion today, day after day, you just might become a world champion. So you don't have to be the best to work the hardest. But once you start working the hardest, you just might become the best. So getting back to the Super Bowl, do not bet on the Super Bowl. Do not bet on sporting events. Every once in a while, in my social problems in sports class, I have people predict who's going to win football games. So they'll do it at the end of the week. Then the next week we'll go over their predictions. Then they'll have them say they predicted 10 games. Then we'll have them predict 10 coin flips. And they're just as good guessing the coin flips as they are the football games, because it's all chance. You cannot predict who's going to win a sporting event, because the best team never wins. The team that plays best always wins. Absolutely, positively, guaranteed. Keep your money in the bank.